Here we go.
Critical empowerment results.
I'm gonna save this for one of these guys.
Hi.
Pandora's Box. The Orochi contingent in the desert breached a shaft leading to an ancient subterranean temple. From the survivors' reports, the scientists adventured inside and encountered the filth. Enter this Ankh and survey the situation. Use the lift to descend to the Orochi research station.
So you've seen the Ankh? Talk about opening Pandora's box. Okay, so far as I know, it didn't start with our guys blowing a hole in the ground and going down into the dark. And I'm not saying it didn't make matters worse. I don't know exactly what happened, but the noise on the radio was... it wasn't pretty. And then they started bringing up the people who were infected. They were covered in black goo. We call that the filth now, I've learned. Don't know why. They should really call it the crazy, since it makes people go fucking batshit insane. The infection spread so quickly, it's a miracle we made it out, any of us. We neutralized as many as we could, to make sure the disease wouldn't spread. But I don't know what happened to the ones who were still down there, in the dark. The ones who didn't get out. And I have no idea what happened in that subterranean temple in the first place. What horrors they unearthed. You know, someone should really look into that.
Co-host. Just gonna attempt to run there. Alright, that seemed to have worked. Alright, so this is the Ankh. Let's see if we can get down there. Darvadin, the auto host. It's pretty far down there. Let's see. Woo! So are you soon ready for E10 raid while being first person? Hey PJ! Long time no see. I mean not on this character, but I probably could, actually. I think it might even be easier than Upside Down. I'm debating whether I should just solo it or wait for a queue. I'll give the queue like a minute. Ah, shit! Yeah, we'll just go private.
Special assignment received. Initializing.
The Ankh, symbol of rebirth. And you will be reborn, in a fashion, through the evolution of the filth. Our ancient predecessors called this place a temple. Not so. It is a laboratory.
A laboratory. That didn't end well. This one's kind of weird. He's just like hunched over on the... Hey, Funcom with the auto host.
You see the material I have had to work with. I apologize for my cannibalistic takes. They are an insult to the scientific profession.
It's, is that Horus? Also, I just noticed that the elevator is not straight up and down. It's like a roller coaster.
The primitives serve me after I prized the staff from their high priest's fused hands. Arton is a superstition, but these dimensional parasites are very real, you'll find.
Oh, very real, you'll find. Alright, let's see if we can solo this guy. After the orbs cross. This is gonna be kind of difficult, actually. Avoiding these things in first person, I think, is gonna be a little bit of a challenge. Come on, cross, you bastards. There we go. Hey, we got him. I didn't get nabbed. Nice. Talisman distillate. Let's music back on. It's weird how like his head is black there, but his hands were white. That seems like a slight mistake, right? Like, look. Like his head's filth infected, but somehow his hands aren't. What's going on there? Ooh, lore. Let's go that way. I see someone over there. Feels like there should be something more over here. I guess there's not.
I am Dr. Klein. Over many years of researching the filth, many microdoses, I gained a tolerance to it. A tolerance, yes, also a dependency.
That dude had like a fro.
A pure source. The Ankh was my Schwartz mirage in the desert. A reservoir, a cradle of it.
That's the bridge. That texture square looks wrong, right? Something's wrong there.
To be clear, I do not need you alive for my experimentation. It is quicker this way. Please understand.
Please understand.
Let me show you what I have learned. The spaces beyond.
Ah!
Now we shall explore the mysteries of the filth together.
Oh, that's not good.
You will live to regret this, but not for very much longer.
Haha. All right. There's the lore back there. Wow, these guys hurt. Holy shit. I should have to take a health pot there. Those two guys hurt more than the big guy did. That's crazy. Alright, this one's gonna be interesting. Cause it's 3 bosses. Like three smaller bosses at once. Not exactly sure how this is gonna go. Oh, we'll see. Nope. Damn it. Alright, so I have animative bullets. Oh, you know what? I don't have my... I don't have my vital shot equipped. That probably would have been enough. It's crazy that the last well is like 2 bosses back, or I guess technically it's 1 boss back, still. Let's see. Got him! FPS sometimes like a slideshow, you may want to review your settings. I'm not dropping any frames. We tried just refreshing it? Look at this thing. I mean, it may just be slightly, maybe I'm just moving in a jerky fashion. I'm like looking at the stream on another screen. It looks more like what I'm seeing. Maybe it's not optimized for mobile devices. That is possible. I might have the bitrate set high or something. But it's probably more noticeable in first person. That computer has a blue screen. Haha! Lore! Let's go back up and explore this way. Ah, shit. Oh my god. Wow. Totally worth it for the lore. I don't remember where I was upgrading to. What tree was I on? Is it this one? I think it's this one. Going for this one. Alright. Well, that was fun. Oh, here's the spider guy. Spider boss, does whatever a spider boss does. Got him. That was fun. Okay, so this is quite possibly going to be the trickiest boss to solo. Because there's a time constraint.
Critical empowerment results.
There's a time constraint on this guy, which you usually hit with the right number. Also, you can skip this guy. You can. There's a sort of a weird thing in this level. It'll break the mission, but you can actually swim out this way and go completely around this boss and go to the last boss. But
Explain the pressure you are feeling. In ancient times, we would be below the filth level in this shaft. The survey team found great machines of warped bone and sinew down here, fossilized. It runs on muscle memory now, which is to say, it will not stop.
all right. Hey Manga, how's it going? Hey, thanks for the bits. Appreciate it. Got him!
You, Peeper! I told the committee we should have filled Agatha with concrete when we had the chance.
I really need, I'm just gonna grab one off the auction house. Let's see, what is that? The finger talisman. Mm. Ta-da! Alright. That's out of the way. Oh, I had the music paused again. Okay, so these guys, if you hit all three of them, like a lure drops. So we're gonna have to try and do that. And then this side is where you could swim. Like from that last boss, if you want to skip it, you can swim around and come this way and actually come into here. But I don't think you can. Can you go back? Does it let you go all the way back? Oh, if it lets you go back, I can actually show the route. I think. Let's see. So if you wanted to skip that boss, you could go like this. Right? And I should heal up a little bit. You want to go like full health though. Shit. Stuck on a ledge there. This is a little harder in first person. Okay, so that's the bridge fight, right? And then woohoo! That was close. I may not have enough health actually on this character to make it all the way. We'll see. So you can see the fire from the other side right now. So it's like a little invisible wall there, but you just run around it and then you're on this side. And then this one is a little bit longer of a jump, I think. I might die on this one, just because this guy doesn't have a shit ton of health. Oh, I made it, just barely. So that's the other side. You can see the Shade Stalkers in the distance there. So then you go to this ledge, and from this ledge out to the actual entrance to that fight area is the longest part, and you have to pop like a heal pot or spam like a heal ability or something, or you'll die. Yeah, it's here forwards is tricky, and I may not be able to do it on this character. This guy only has like 6k health max, and I think I usually do it with like 10k plus or something on a higher level character, but give it a go. Nope, not quite. Just don't have the health for it. But anyways, you can see that's the method for skipping the boss. So if you go that route, what happens is you skip this fight. You also skip the loot chest though, and then it doesn't actually count as completing the mission when you beat the dungeon. So you'll be like short a mission completion. So there's no real advantage to doing it. Unless you just didn't want to fight that boss for some weird reason. But what happens if you make it, you end up over here, and this filth doesn't actually damage you like the filth out there does. So you just have to make it past this little part, like to there, right to here, and then the filth stops like killing you instantly and just does this slow, and then like a slow health drain instead. I got like no grenade procs for a while there. That was really strange. The eyes on these things is the creepiest. See if we can get one up close. Their eyeballs are so fucking weird. They're like cartoony. Fun column is auto-hosting again. Thanks, guys. Is there like is there an official FunCon stream today? The Exiles one or something? Yeah, see? You can kill all three. Fucking weird ass eyes. And they drop a lore. The last one drops the lore. You have to kill 3 though. Alright, here we go. Last fight of the dungeon.
Your persistence betrays your desire to go beneath this primal fluid, you will not fight it. It would be an error to think of it as the end. The Artemis.
Lord, this guy's taking forever.
No, you will not falter. Instead, you will become stronger.
They don't have to do this in story, but I just want to try it. Most groups would just like burn Melitat. I think this latter part might be actually easier in first person. Oh shit. I'm doing that. Think we finished the first phase?
It is reacting
Yeah, there we go.
biological fission. Immense. This be the great moment of my
We made the
studies,
jump.
the most important field event since the Black Plague. What is it? Something new? Something primeval? Something more than reality can contain? It will consume us all if it is released. I must release it. Philistines! You're not just stopping science, you're denying an evolution. Small-minded. To resist the great mutation. My work will endure beyond this flesh. I am the filth.
Got him! Ah, shit! I should not have followed him down. Shooting my face. Oh my god. Okay, so... don't look too close over the ledge, because you'll fall off. Alright. We did it! Actually, I think you can drop in this eye socket here. Yeah. This is pretty cool looking. Pandora's box. We are pleased. Death to the scientists, death to the mystics. Generations apart, they both sought life beyond life in this squalid cavern. They convinced themselves a toxin will let them touch divinity or evolution. It is the falsehood of all addicts, rendered more insidious by the filth. Other sickened societies wilt, stupefied on their own medications. They die off or present their lazy necks to us for the pruning. But the filth lives on beyond life, beyond time, dreaming of eating all change beyond its own. You denied it, and none will mourn these shabby priests or fool researchers. That was intense. I'm shocked you did it. Thank you. Yeah, it was interesting. It's not nearly as difficult as the first time I soloed Ankh's story, way back in the beginning of Legends. But I think I was actually less geared than I am now when I did it. I think it's on my YouTube. It took me 2 hours to solo Ankh. I died like on the 5th boss, the bridge boss. I died like 18 times or something stupid trying to get past it. Because the thing about the 5th boss that walks on the bridge is it's not that he hurts you, it's that you have the time check to kill him before he reaches the end. When I did it back in the beginning, my character had way more greens and less blues. So his gear wasn't as high. And I could survive, but I wasn't doing DPS fast enough. And I actually only got past it by like kind of glitching the boss to where I actually got behind him, which you're not supposed to be able to do. And since he keeps walking forwards, he just kept walking forwards into the end of the bridge wall, and I was shooting him from behind. Hey, Orochi mini boss. It's hard to go on in first person. Like, I'm bleeding right there, and kind of makes it hard to see. Ooh. Anima jet. Gadget. Well, that was thoroughly entertaining, I think.
Hey.
We'll do the other, like Orochi Ankh missions as well, I think. Let's see. From below, the Orochi operation in the Ankh is chaotic to say the least. All personnel who went into the chasm were affected with filth and have gone completely insane. If something isn't done to stop them in soon, the infestation could spread to the rest of the region.
Clip! Want to make yourself useful? I'm not even gonna bother with the politics. Our brief says to not mingle, but if you haven't noticed, we're in deep and sticky. And this time, it's all on us. We dug our own grave. Literally. Filth's crawling out of the crevice down that valley, and our guys on the ground have been infected. I hate leaving a mess, but we can't do the cleaning up. This is a last stand sort of deal, and all we can do is hang on to this perimeter like grim death and pray for a miracle. I have a feeling you'll do more damage without it.
All right. Question, I see things in the clothing store that say it's for a limited time and it's in a cache, but I looked at the cache when I sell stuff, they don't have what I'm looking for. It depends what cache. It may very well be that cache isn't actually sold anymore. Or, you know, that cache isn't in rotation. In which case you would not be able to get it. Once it rotates out. You'd be able to get the normal version if people are selling it on the auction house, but you wouldn't be able to buy the color from the vendor. What do you mean? You don't mean clothing store, you mean the dressing room? Because the dressing room just shows you, like, clothing in the game. The one in London? Yeah, it just previews the dressing room for you, from my understanding. So like this. Which item in particular are you looking for? If you want to give me an example, I can maybe help you out a little more. Or at least give you like a better answer. I think there's a side quest that goes right through here. I'm gonna grab real quick.
Hi.
The Orochi's ammunition crates are running low. Look for full crates of ammunition. Yeah, Yeah, this one's definitely in this area. Just a clothing top? Yeah, but which clothing top? Blue lantern. Kill the leader of the attacks. I forget when I looked at it twice. So, the dressing room, which is what I believe the store shows you as well, is this stuff. So, for example, what would be... Actually, you know what? I can look via the sets. So, I think it'd be under the sets. For instance, the Garth and Machinist stuff is black, is from the cache. I actually have these on my main. The Recluse stuff is from... Okay, so cache Locksmith limited time. Those ones you cannot get right now. Like it says limited time. Now, that's the brown and purple. The white and purple... No, wait, where is it? It should be... So, yeah, the purple set of this, like, spider outfit is limited time Locksmith. The red set was from the cache. The caches, even though they've rotated out, a lot of people still have them, or they've gotten doubles of the outfits, and you'll see pieces up online, or on the auction house, I mean, to buy, like for Moth from actual players. But the ones, the coloration of the outfit, the Locksmith only carries what the current cache's alternate colors are. So you'll be able to get the normal color of whatever you're looking for, most likely off the auction house, but not the cache Locksmith version. I don't know if we'll never see them again. They've been kind of actually sketchy on whether they're going to like rotate old caches back in or not. Or sketchy is probably the wrong word. They've been non-committal. I think there's a pretty decent demand. People would like to see them rotate back. I don't know if it's in their interest to have them rotate back. There's the guy I want. Infectious Commander. The Locksmith versions compared to the Auction House, it's just coloration. Like I can show you the spider one again, or even what was I on? So like Arctic Explorer, right? Was an outfit from the Winter Cache. Yeah, they said they're open. I don't know. They said they're open to bring the old caches back, but every time they talk about it, they seem a little hesitant. So, or non-committal about like when or if it's really happening. But just for example, like this is Arctic Explorer light gray. This is the locksmith version, right? And then Arctic Explorer blue is the normal version. So it's the same. It's the same outfit. It's just the colors are different. So if you really liked the locksmith color of the outfit, well, until it until it rotates in, if they do that, it's not gonna happen. I mean, to me, it would make sense if people want to buy the limited time stuff, let them buy it. But it also kind of defeats the point of limited time stuff, right? So I get that as well. Oh crap, I fell down. I like how he's using a scope and I'm standing right here. New people, well, yeah, of course new people to the game would want the items. But I mean, that was a thing back in TSW as well, right? There was like items, even as a member, even as like a sub, that you couldn't get because they were sub items before your time. So it's always been something that they kind of did in one way or another. I assume they do it for a reason. I don't necessarily agree with it. Like, some people get all crazy about like, oh, I was here first. I want my exclusive, you know, clothing that says I was here first, and no one else can have it because it's mine and I'm special. I do not agree with that mentality. Like, I don't care. Some people were pretty pissy about the bunny head being a lot easier to get and farm for people in Legends. I just go farm the bunny head and give it to people. I don't even sell those. I just make new bunny friends. And it's not that they don't sell, because they do. People will pay a decent amount for the bunny head. I just like giving it away. But I mean, they're a free-to-play game, and money comes from cosmetics, and even though it seems like being able to buy it would make you money, I think sometimes the thought of exclusivity maybe encourages purchases at the time or something. Is like, I don't know, that's my hypothesis, right? Like, I've heard the bunny head is sick or twisted or something. I don't know what you mean by that. Like the character? Alright, we need to kill one more of the shades. It's weird that that guy's not aggroing me, because I'm pretty sure, yeah, I think it's just because he's bloated. Like it's alive or something? I don't think that's true. So these guys, normally their first thing they do is pull you into them with like a filth rope attack kind of thing. But if you can line of sight them, then they won't be able to pull you. Like, if you're behind something, you always shoot him. See, he couldn't pull me. How do you investigate the plateau? See, isn't there... yeah, there's a lure. I knew there's a lure. I knew it! What is the filth? So that's like a running thing in the game. As you're still in Kingsmith, right? So even this zone's a little bit spoilery, but basically the filth is how do they put it? It's the leaking from the dreamers, like it's like the dreamers dream or their thoughts like leaking through into our reality, something along those lines. You'll also find lore about the Gaia engines as you go. Oop, I aggro this guy. Okay, this part sucks. I hate the anathema cast because it puts like this filth dot on you that makes it hard to see. That's weird. He's not moving. He turned and looked at me and was like, "Eh, you're not worth it." No, the dreamers didn't give you powers. The buzzing, the bees give you powers. Oh, you are right. Thank you. Oh, that's why that stupid boss 6 took so goddamn long. Nice catch. I was in tank mode when I went to swim around the pool and I forgot to set it back when I fought the last boss in the dungeon. No wonder that took forever. That's pretty silly.
This is an emergency broadcast. The Orochi group has ceased all operations.
Yeah, things die a little bit faster when you're not 100% allocated to tank. Whoa, there's a guy stuck down in there.
This is a reminder to all Orochi field personnel. There is a slight chance of infection.
From below, Orochi are too prevalent in the affairs of men. Genetics, electricity, produce, aerospace, security, media. They made the computer I am typing on. My fingerprints are scanned 1,000 times a day. Their weakness is an overabundance of data. They have trawled too much information. Anyone who's connected has already been caught inside their endless net. There's no need to squirm because that net stretches to so unfathomably wide, wider than the world that already we are free. Let us make use of our freedom and discover why Orochi are so interested in the cradle of Atenism.
Orochi core is still awaiting
Critical
safety.
empowerment results.
Primum non nocere. After several failed experiments on test subjects, Dr. Shiru started experimenting on Orochi scientists without their knowledge or consent. These scientists are now reported missing in the Orochi logs. 3-pip disc for your main hit.
Why is no one home?
Test results. Projects A through G. Wow, there's a lot of stuff here. Project AZ. Failed. Mutation results in weakened bone structure and immune system. Low life expectancy. BP. Uncontrollable damaging eruptions of anima from extremities and contact points. BT. Bioelectric shielding graft experiment. Weak results due to total immune system rejection. FU. Inhibiting compound XFU failed to prevent volatile chemical reactions to mutation. So H through L is HB suffered catastrophic limbic system failure following random acts of ingestion. NK mutation could find muscle mass, undesired issues with lifting strength, respiratory complications. KF ocular infection progressing through loss of depth perception, color recognition, ultimately vision. LR mutation formed secondary stronger dermal layer, experimentation discontinued after complete loss of external sensory stimulation. LMP subject escaped, recaptured in deep desert, displays minimal motive intelligence, strong fixation on inanimate objects. One's weird.
All operations in the region. Any survivors
M through Z.
requested to evacuate the area by any means necessary.
D. Adverse reaction to compound XRD tissue regrowth suppressed, rampant body mutation. RH. Minimal physical mutation, amygdala corruption results in undesirable psychological symptoms, severe paranoia. RV. Desired metabolic slowdown of mutation, but unacceptable delayed motor reflexes. SB is success. Mutation arrested after simulating superior physical and mental performance. Some instabilities, but recommend pursuing further experimentation on line SB. It's SB. Client agrees we are approaching breakthrough. Supply of experimental subject exhausted. Proposed mandatory participation from our security detail. Dr. Banway attempted to leave the base via helicopter upon discovering his condition. Rapid metastasis prevented him from doing so. Dr. Lee is inexplicably drawn to the LFEs generated by communication towers, continuing to study his reaction. Dr. Logic underwent rampant mutation following failed attempt to reduce fight or flight reaction and escaped to the north. I guess that's it. There's 3 of them.
Wear protective gear at all times, even during
We got some tubes. Blood sample extractor. Level 44! Shouldn't there have been another entry there? Oh, now I can't look at the computer. That sucks. I feel like there should have been another entry there. For some reason I couldn't read. Okay, we got 1 blood sample. Go up to the top and get the other blood sample. 2 items or something at the same time. Yes, that's the gearing progression system. I actually have like a YouTube for that. Let me see. Did I make a thing for it? Give me 1 sec here. I'll find you the. There you go.
This is a reminder to all Orochi field personnel. There is a slight chance of infection. Wear protective gear at all times, even during normal social interactions.
Hi.
Primum non nocere. The more data and results you send us about the filth, the more confounded we are. Its primary functions remain the same: to twist, to deform, to derange. But it acts like an animal and defies our attempts to cage or corner it. The team of alloy scientists were no more successful. These mutation experiments were not rigorous, not the work of experts in their field. They were the torture tests of mad children. That is what the filth made of them in the course of their research. In the face of the black storm, we are limbless and afraid. You cannot combine two pips into a well, you can't, there's no way to make something from 2 pip to 3 pip without buying, show you, an imbuer. An imbuer will improve any crude or simple, like in this case glyph, to intricate, which is 3 dot, or a talisman from luminous to radiant, which is 3 dot, or a weapon from MK1 to MK3. So you can make a 2 pip into a 3 pip, but the only way to do it is with an imbuer. That said, you can take a a max level 3 pip. Like this is a 3 pip, and if I had a blue, 1 pip at max level, I could combine the 2 of them to make a 3 pip purple. Right? Like whatever's in here is always going to eat whatever's in here and go to the next color. wait, this is actually what I want. I want this one. I want to make that next so I can make this blue. We're almost all blues. Just this guy to go. Alright, so we're gonna do Prometheus Initiative. There we go. The Orochi camp nearby has been overrun with filth. Investigating the site and the Orochi operation there might uncover interesting information.
Prometheus Initiative. They knew how to take care of their own. Water, food, ammo. There's even a crate of scotch. Oak-aged. First-class stuff. That wasn't for us, obviously. We were just here to provide protection, like good little Orochi tin soldiers, while the suits and white coats called the shots and reaped the benefits. We didn't ask questions. And now, we're left without answers. We don't even know what the Prometheus Initiative was doing out here. There was a depot close by. That's where a lot of the logistics were handled, away from prying eyes. Flying supplies in and the other stuff out, always under the cover of night. It was also the first place to get hit when the hitting began. We lost a lot of good soldiers that day. Some suits, too, but who keeps count? We've gone in there to restock, but it's lethal. The place is crawling. I'm a loyal employee to a point, and they're pushing that point. Where's our backup, our transportation? There's been no word, no info, no intel, nothing. I'm not even sure they're planning an evac. It's strange the way it happened, like they knew exactly when and where to hit us. All the hallmarks of an inside job. And whoever hit us, they're still around, and they have resources. So much for job security. You guys hiring?
Okay, so you said, can we be picky and choose with the gear, like what you want in your gear you're wearing, or does it matter? Well, so you have your normal gear, which would be like this is just a normal dice, right? The normal luck talisman. Then I have currently the cold silver dice, which the red background on stuff indicates like a dungeon drop or something else with like a special effect. So in addition to being a luck talisman with the rating, it has the cold silver part is whenever you critically hit, you have a 30% chance to gain 1 energy for the weapon which performs a critical hit. So you'll want to choose. And if you look on the auction house too, like just randomly, right, we can go like, I don't know, head talisman. See, all these are normal, and then you'll scroll down, you'll get into, like, here's an Ashes of Crushed Cities, here's a Pigment from Beyond, and they have different effects. So you can kind of pick whatever effect you want, and you can gear that more you can have your gear have effects that are more geared toward the role you want to do. But at a certain level, you unlock anima allocation, at which point your gear. So like right now at full DPS, all my talismans are set for like full attack rating, and they have like a minimal amount of protection. That's just normal, right? But if you go like full tank and commit, all of them will change to having like a shit ton of hit points and protection, but like no attack rating. You can go heal, and they'll all change to heal rating, protection. Or you can combine them, and you'll get like, now the talisman has hit points, attack rating, heal rating, protection. So for the most part, you even if you gear even if you make your gear, like, say, towards all DPS effects, you could still allocate to tank and tank pretty decently. If you plan to, like, main tank, for instance, and that's all you wanted to do, you might get talismans that have more tanking side effects. Or if you wanted to heal, you might get talismans that have, like, healing side effects. To help you out, but I mean, the anima allocation lets you switch roles pretty much regardless. Oh, this is an achievement area. I don't know if I'm gonna get that though. Log file 5884. I've had a number of complaints lately from the staff about headaches and nightmares. Working with this contaminant is difficult the best of times, and certainly under these conditions, it's hard to know if a subject has been exposed or is simply suffering from stress-related symptoms. Dr. Themis came to me today and told me to stop any investigations into the possible contamination of our staff. I'll follow orders, but this is going into the report. I'm not at all comfortable with the situation. Again, Dr. Themis came to me and gave me a bollocking for wanting to analyze the contaminant. Something's definitely wrong here. Dr. Themis has been spending more and more time inside the facility. Decided to inform the others about Dr. Themis' behavior. She's refusing to mend the leaking tankers and has now more or less completely retreated the facility and won't let anyone else in. Highly irregular. You can push it that much more with the added extra on gear. Yeah, basically. So we want to get over there. Actually, I think I'm going about this wrong. I'm pretty sure you can go straight through the middle if you're careful of these guys. Although around might actually be safer. Yeah, how the fuck? That thing should have blown up, but I don't see a visual for it. That's weird. No! That's gonna break my achievement. Unless I can just get far enough away from him that he deleashes, maybe? Go away! Go away! Shit. Was he not able to follow? Or did he just change direction? might have broken his leash, maybe? I'm not really sure. I've heard you can farm dungeons for gear. Is this helpful or true, and how often can you do repeating dungeons? Yes. You do farm dungeons for gear. And okay, so you get keys per day. You get more if you're a patron. I think, patron gets 18 keys. What is a non-sub gets like 10 or something? So use those keys to open the loot chests in dungeons. And there's like six bosses per dungeon, so it's 6 loot chests. Once you run out of the free keys, you can open a loot chest for 500 moth, I believe it is, per loot chest. And the iron sulfur bracelet, cobra ring, cold silver dice, those all drop from dungeons. I think the seed of aggression is actually from the raid. Shriven Shoals is from a cache. Razor Fossil, I believe, is a raid drop as well, and the belt is from dropping in the open world. Sometimes when those purple lanterns drop, the caches, instead of giving you a cache, it'll give you a random belt. One 981. Okay, so we have pressure regulator, power switch, control valve, storage unit A, B, C. Old Scotch, new problems. Nothing can soothe a catastrophe like a stiff drink. Given the battered state of the Orochi camp, alcohol could also go a long way as a makeshift disinfectant. It's up to the survivor to decide which use is more compelling. Got some scotch to pick up. Turn off the power. Control valve. Is there a reason the auction house has hardly any tabs to look at multi-items? What do you mean by multi-items? It's limited? I don't see how. Like, you pick the item type, you know, talisman, and then you pick which one you're looking for, fingerhead, luck, whatever, and you can search all, or you can search by quality. Like, I want to see blue ones, purple ones, think neck? I think there's purple necks, right? Those are expensive. Or weapon. It does limit you. Like, you can't just bash the search thing over and over again. You can do cosmetics. You can do clothing. There's some of those cash ones. I mean, there's tons of items on the market, but it's just in a useful fashion. Like, it doesn't make it. It sounds like you're asking to see just everything in one long list, which is just kind of crazy. For the filth spray. Okay, we purged one unit. No! Fuck. Man, I don't even know where that guy came from, but he just ruined my achievement. I mean, I get that you're used to seeing huge lists, I just don't see how that's a bonus, I guess is what I'm saying. Man, we were so close to that achievement too. I don't know what, I didn't see where that filth guy came from. He just pulled me out of nowhere. Hey, first set of dailies are done. There is a relationship between Prometheus and the filth, this is certain, but the nature of that relationship is not yet known. We do not even know if the filth is an objective or a byproduct. Things have been hidden from us before, but seldom a project of this magnitude. It is as though Orochi are harboring the sun behind the moon. The geometry of it is infuriating. Take in as much as you can while you have the opportunity. The sooner we know what Prometheus is, the sooner we can begin to balance its effects. Yeah, the breaking icon is when your achievement fails. And you have like a little gold buff above your health bar when you have an achievement currently running. Yeah, you completed 100 challenges on this character already. You cannot combine gadgets. So immersion. Stupid phone. Immersion is an investigation mission that also is kind of story-wise like geared a little further along. So I'm not gonna do that one right now. And in fact, it probably is time for me to get ready to head off. So I'm gonna move down here. So I think next stream I'll actually start on the trader mission. I just really wanted to get the dungeon out of the way. Before I out-leveled it, because the level is 36 to 44, and I just hit 44. I think I was 43 when I did the dungeon. And then the next dungeon in See the Sun God is 43 for 49, so should be okay for that one. No problem, man. Alright, so I'm going to see if there's anyone I can host. And then I will be heading off. Thanks for out. Appreciate it. Hope everyone enjoyed the stream. Let's see who's doing things right now. Oh man, I'm the only person streaming Legends at the moment. That's unfortunate. Let's just go ahead and host Funcom, I guess. Since they were hosting me earlier, and it's their Conan Exile stream, so that's pretty cool. See you guys!